that you can briefly talk to them about yourself, and then after that, you bring
Hi everyone, my name is Lisa Wells. I am a wife, mother, serial entrepreneur here in the real estate space, but I lead with a wife and mother. Those are actually my two parties. I am super excited to be here and hope to encourage all of you to get unstuck. Today, I want us to focus on three things. So if you're taking any notes, these are the three things I want us to focus on. I want us to focus on learning, unlearning, and relearning. I actually want to say it in another order. Unlearn, learn, and relearn. So most of you here probably have some familiarity with real estate. You're like, hey, I'm at another workshop. You know, I know this thing. I got it figured out. I'm going to tell you, I own 100 properties and I'm still learning. I'm still unlearning. I'm still relearning. So I need you to come with the mindset that we're going to have to do a lot of unlearning. And that's one of the hardest things for adults to do, is unlearn some information that we hold so concrete in our soul. I'm going to give you one of the most popular ones that I have to still deal with. You might chuckle at this. How many of you still believe or have heard that it's illegal to drive with the light on in the car? Show of hands. Come on, be real. How many of you heard your mom or dad say, turn that light off? You can't drive with the light on in the car. None of y'all have heard that? I'm not but I'm like, I know I'm not the only person whose mama told them that, okay? Right? That's a myth, right? Now, that came from a really good place. It's to keep us safe. Especially I see us black and brown in here. Our parents knew driving while black was something that could actually lead us to getting into some trouble, right? It set us up in areas that they didn't want the police to know that the person driving this vehicle was an African American, Latino, or whoever. So they did not want our identity to be shown. So they created this myth that a lot of us have lived by. I'm gonna tell you why. Because I even told my kids this, right? I took that from a really good place, but the truth is, it was a lie. It was a lie. It's never been illegal. So for all of you who think it's illegal, thought it was illegal, it is not illegal. Y'all can keep the light on. I actually find it very freeing with my 12-year-old now, when she drops her crayons, cookies, pens, iPad, or phone, she turns the light on. She doesn't even know I'm smiling in the front seat like, find your phone, baby. This is your time, right? Because again, what did I do? I broke an untruth. I helped her to understand that, and I'm going to use that as I'm a mom. So I'm going to use that later. I'm like, hey, there's some things you're going to have to unlearn along the way. So that's just one of the examples of something that you're going to have to unlearn. Because there's a lot of legislation that has changed. And what it took to be an investor before, it might be actually a lot simpler than you know now. So if we all can raise our hand, I need all of us to do a pledge that we're going to be willing to unlearn today. Okay? So on the count of three, we're all going to say, I am willing to unlearn. And then we're also going to say, I am willing to learn and relearn. Okay? I am willing to unlearn. I am willing to learn and relearn. Okay? Count of three, let's do it one couple more. We got to do it unanimously. It's going to sound horrible, but I need you to put it inside of you, right? I mean, you know, if you need to really feel it, you can stand up. I'm telling you, this is important. This is mindset and goal setting. This is going to set the rest of your day on how you get your information. So all together, on the count of three. 1, 2, 3. I am willing to unlearn. I am willing to relearn and learn today. All right. So now I want to introduce our panel that we have today. We have the man himself, Mr. Harvey, Dan, the man, real estate man. We have Kim, I don't want to mess up the...
As an avant-garde, avant-bad.
Avant-bad, okay. Talia Locke. I'm also going to share another weakness of mine. That was big for me to read those names. I have dyslexia. So that's a weakness that I struggle with. So I want all of us to know we all on the same playing field. We all have something that we're trying to overcome things that might embarrass us. But I'm gonna just ask you, just chuckle, just keep like this, keep moving along, because that's what it's all about along the way, right? So we got a lot of great questions for them today. So hopefully you have your notepads open, and you guys, I'm gonna first let you do an introduction on yourself.
Hi, my name is Kaliela. I am the CEO of St. Colton Properties. We primarily wholesale, but we're also investors. We also have a junk removal company where we perform junk removal, demolition, cleaning, lead dust testing, and licensing and permits, as well as a mobile notary company where we specialize in real estate and we service all 50 states.
Awesome, give her a round of applause.
Good morning. Can you hear me in the back of the room?
Yeah.
Good, good, good. So I'm Kim Avant-Bab. I am a real estate investor. I am a landlord strategist. I'm a coach and an author. I come with 40 years in the residential rental arena. My husband and I own Bag Properties. We have been running that for about 40 years. About 4 years ago, I launched Legacy Real Estate Consulting, which is our education arm. I'm at a stage in my journey of investing that I have earned, learned, and now I want to return. So Legacy Real Estate is all about returning all of those 4 decades of knowledge that we have in the real estate industry with a 40-year 0% eviction rate. So we're pretty
That 40-year zero eviction is always, I'm super impressed. I'm like on the other side of the spectrum. So there's a lot to learn from Kim, definitely. Kim's a vendor. I'm Daniel Harvey. I'm a real estate investor. I'm a contractor. Free to brag. And I also have a coaching program where I teach folks that are interested in converting properties into multifamily dwelling by right. I retired. I worked at SEPTA for 18 years. This will be my actually 10th year as a full-time investor. So I'm super proud of that. Excited about that.
All right, so we're gonna jump right into goal setting and mindset, because to have this success that you've had, I know that takes a strong mindset and goal setting skills. But I first want you to share, and we'll keep it kind of brief, but really to share, to relate to the audience, a personal experience that you've overcome in your real estate career, and whoever wants to take that one first.
I'll go because I know which one jumps out. So years back, my business was growing after I left SEPTA, and I started growing really quickly. I had a bunch of private money buying up properties, and then things all collapsed rather quickly. I had one deal I lost about $110,000 on. Yeah.
So everybody take a side, right? Everybody felt that.
That was more than my yearly salary, previously, and so I had to kind of shut everything down. And what I realized was what got me to the point where I was, the mindset, skills, it was not going to get me to the next level, right? And so every level that you go to, you're going to have to learn new skill sets, right? Get a new mindset. So I wanted to scale, but I didn't want to get into the scale mindset. I just thought you could just go out there and buy more properties and things would just happen. That's not how it happens. You have to grow you have to really stretch yourself as a person first. Stretch your mindset as a person first, and then fill everything else into it. If you do it the other way around, it's almost doomed to fail. So you constantly have to be working on the person that you want to be to reach those goals. Right? So
Can I stop you there? What did you do, or was it a group, was it an audience? What did you actually do to stretch your mind?
Sure. So first thing I did was shut everything down and just figure out, okay, what am I what's going wrong here. The biggest thing was just keep this brief. I was everything in the business at that time. I was the property manager. I was finding the deals. I was funding the deals, and I was the GC. Right? That's obviously doomed to fail. You do that if you're doing 1 or 2, but I jumped up to like 10, and that's just you just can't humanly do that. So I realized that I had to bring folks on, and I had to train myself. Okay, well, what does that look like? Why does that
That's what I wanna know. What did that training look like?
Sure.
You know, was it mentally first, right, where you maybe started going to the gym and cleared your mind? But then what did the relationships look like to get that piece?
Well, I think the first thing is figuring out, well, what things am I good at? Which things am I not good at? Which things should I be focusing on? Which things are really tasks that somebody else should be doing? And why do I feel like I have to do it all? Right? So I had to really get to that point of it. So when we say it's mindset, it really is, right? It's like, why do I feel like I have to be on? Do I feel like people are not as good as me? If they do it, it won't work out as well. So I think I don't think it's just me. I think a lot of people think like that.